Hi everyone, welcome to In His Love. My name is Pedita. How are you doing? Good. I hope everyone is doing good. And today's video that I saw, it's about a young boy, a high school boy, or like if you're from Africa, we say secondary school child. How he went to school and got into joining a cult and all of that, and how his life like just turned around real badly. This story really like touched my heart a lot because I have children, and those of us that have children out there, I'm sure this story will be very important and relevant. Even if you don't have children, it's just something to know, and maybe this will like bring us to spend more time with our kids, pray for our children, spend more time with them, so be more open with them so they can feel more free to tell us stuff. But anyway, I'm not going to rant too much. This is going to be like the first part of it, and I want to thank Mr. Kamahunjia's show from Kenya. He's the one that showed this story, that featured this story. I thank him for all his good works. So without wasting for any much time, I'm going to let us go straight and let Mr. Kamahunjia go ahead and tell us about the whole story. All right, you guys have a blessed one, and don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and God bless you as you listen, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.
Today's program, I have one of a kind story, because I'm with a young boy. He's 20 years old, and he is known as Alex. Alex, just came from high school, but his life has been very unpleasant, because I want you to imagine, high school life, how it was, and I'm sure so many people used maybe to enjoy high school life. Those who were born again, they used to go to Christian Union Club, and even those who are maybe Muslims, they used to gather and worship God. But Alex's life was one of a kind, because it was a very sad life. The 4 years that he has been in high school, all he can remember, it is the saddest memories that he has up to date, because he joined Form 1 and got some people who, some student who sodomized him, and out of that he joined a club that is known as Satanic Club. And this club had terms and conditions, and to a point that he had to commit suicide. But before I unfold the story, because he is here, he will be the one to unfold it for us, so that we can be able to understand what is happening in his life up to now, because I can tell you it is something that is not a joke, and it is sad, and I'm sure you can be able to fit in his shoes and feel the pain of what he's going through. So Alex, I've explained what you have told me about your story, and how you joined a group, a club in high school that changed your life forever, and it was called Satanic Club. Now maybe you can tell us this school that we're talking about, and I'm sure we cannot mention the name of the school because we have to protect the identity. I want you to tell us maybe where it was, at least so that we can be able to know the location of that school, and where you were raised when you were a young boy.
The school is in Nakuru County. I was also born and raised in Nakuru County.
Okay, so how did you join? Maybe you can start by telling us which year you joined high school.
I joined high school in 2016 and finished in 2021.
So, when you were in high school, that year 2016, it was a boarding school.
Yes.
So, how was life, in school when you joined Form 1?
When I joined the first few weeks, everything was okay. But with time, monolization kicked in. Like, we used to be monolized so bad. You would come with things, or your parents will buy you things, but you won't use them. Someone else will use them. Your parents bring you gifts, food, you won't even eat them. Someone else will eat them. And to make it worse, they will even beat you. So monetization was so bad at that time. Yeah.
So maybe you can tell us at what point did now things take another turn, because I believe that when they where there is monetization in school, there are people who maybe get to pay those people who are monetizing you. You pay them so that they can stop monetizing you. And for you, you have told us that they used to take away all your gifts, anything that you had, they used to take that. But according to your story, we know there was something more. So maybe you can tell us, how did things take another turn that maybe you clicked with the gang?
I was monolized for so long. To an extent, I wanted to leave the school or even commit suicide because I couldn't take it anymore. But there was this time, one of the members of the group that was monolizing the whole high school, they were in Form 3 and Form 4. He came to me and told me they can protect me. He can protect me if I want to, but I have to do something in return. Protection doesn't come free. So I listened to him, but when we were talking, he started being touchy. And that's when I realized what he wants. And he was asking me, how are you feeling, touching my thighs. And we are alone somewhere in the dorms, so I was so scared, I couldn't even feel anything. And he told me, if you want me to help you, meet me tonight. A place back in the classes, meet me tonight. And if you don't come, we will come for you. So I have to go. He left me with no option. I had to go. The threats were too much.
So before the night came and you went, all this time that he was touching you, were you okay with it?
I wasn't okay with it, but I was so scared. He was so touchy and asking me how I feel. I wasn't okay with it. I was too scared and naive. I just wanted protection, and I knew what he wanted. And he told me, meet me tonight, and he left a threat that I had to show up. And when the night came, I went the back of the classes and he sodomized me. He slept with me and told me, from now on, you'll be served like us, you'll be living like us, we'll be protecting you. So you are protected in school, nobody can touch you. And that's what I wanted.
And at that time you're in Form 1?
I'm in Form 1.
And you were around 15?
I was 15 and I was in Form 1. That was the second month in high school.
So you joined high school in 2016 and you're 15.
Yes.
You have told me that you finished in 2021.
Yeah, due to Corona.
Oh yeah. Corona time, there was a delay.
Yeah, there was a delay.
Okay. So Now the night came, and you went to see the guy, and he sodomized you. You can tell us, how did you feel after that? Because I'm sure, yes, you needed protection, but you know, you did not want that. It was not something that you wanted you yourself. It was something that you were forced. Maybe you can tell us, how did you feel? Did you talk to somebody about it?
You can't talk. You can't talk to anyone, because when I got there, I refused. But he was like, if you go back to the dormitories right now, we will come and we will beat you so bad. And if you try to tell someone what I was trying to do to you, I will kill you. So like, he was all planned. He had so many threats, so you had to give in. And when he sodomized me, I went back to the dormitories and I cried because it was the first time. It was so hurting. But I had no one to talk to. You can't tell anyone because you are seeking for protection. So you have to shut up. That's the cost of your protection. If you tell someone, it's over for you. So it's you and your pain. You have to handle your pain alone. Yeah. But a friend knew what happened and he asked me and I told him nothing like that happened. But I knew he knew what was going on. Yeah.
Was he part of the gang?
No, he wasn't part of the gang, but he knew I was sodomized because when I came back, I was so terrified and I couldn't even sleep. Before it kicks in your mind, like it happened, before you adapt, it's so hard. You don't adapt. It takes you time. It's like when you lose a lot of money, before you accept the money is gone. That process, it takes a long time. And when I wake up in the morning, that's when I was like, yeah, I was raped last night and it was so painful. Yeah.
You know, it is very, very sad to hear that such things are happening. And, you know, a 15 years old being sodomized by, you know, other student, it is very, very, very sad. Maybe you can tell us, did that thing continue and were you protected?
It continued. It got to a point where they sodomized me, like 3 of them. Like we could meet. We met like 3 times where he came alone, and the 4th time they came 3 of them. And he told me, I'm not protecting you alone. Even them, they have to enjoy. Because they also protect you. You see, they also look out for you and you don't pay them. So it's also their turn to enjoy. I cannot protect you alone in this school. We are a gang. So the other 2 have to enjoy.
And was it you alone, or in the school they were also doing it to some other boys?
We were so many. I was not alone. We were so many. Like in our class, we were like 11 of us. 11 of us. Because the way those people monolize you, it gives you like trauma. You can't sleep. Even when you're moving around the school, you fear for your life. Because they will come, they will beat you and you will do nothing.
What about, were you not maybe trying to tell the principal?
You will go to the principal. You will tell the principal what happened. He will call them. He will talk to them. They will be beaten. But after that, they will still come to you. So it's for you to handle the pain. If you go to the principal, now it gets worse. And that's why you see students are monolized in high school and they do nothing because the teachers cannot protect you all the time. You spend more time with the students than the teacher. Like if you need, the only thing you can do for the teachers to protect you is for you to live in the staff room. But if you are coming out of that place, they'll be waiting for you.
And your parents?
You can't tell your parents, like you won't. you are beaten so bad, you don't even think of telling someone. You adapt to the pain. You get used to it. Yes.
I'm trying so that we can be able to get to a point. I'm sure this led to you joining the satanic club.
Yes.
Maybe you can tell us, after maybe they have done all those things, they have sodomized you, and you are protected, your life changed?
My life changed in high school. There was this day, another friend told me there is a way you can make money by by sleeping with people who come from outside. He opened up to me and told me every weekend politicians, people who have businesses used to come to the school, and the bad thing is that they could pass through the principal office and you could see them being served tea, and they take like 10 students with big cars. They go, and when those students come back to the school, they have money, crazy money. They be balling. So he told me, I can introduce you to this. You can be making like money. So like he introduced me, and I started that thing in school. Someone used to come for me, someone rich. He could come for me. We could go to his house with like four of my friends. They organize with also their rich friends. We go to the house. We have drinks. We smoke, and they give us money like 25,000 each. And we go back. They take us back to the school Sunday evening.
Now, there's something that I want to understand. You're saying that in your school,
Yes.
there used to be politicians and businessmen
Yes.
who used to come, and they would take you guys and go to their houses and sodomize you.
Yes.
Okay, what about the principal, or how are you leaving the school? Did you have maybe a pass?
What I realized, the principal was part of it because they used to give him money. You can't leave the school without the principal knowing. Those big cars can't come into the school without the principal knowing. And that's why I told you, like, what made me know that the principal is part of the whole thing is that they used to go to the principal's office and they could be served tea.
And then they live with you with principal's permission.
They live with us like normal. It's like they come in, they go out. It's something normal, and it's still happening now. It happens even now in other schools. They want like fresh bloods.
Let us first take a short break. And today I'm talking to a young boy. He's 20 years old, and he's telling us how his life has been. And we'll be getting to where he is right now, because I can tell you it is not good, because he joined satanic group. They used to call it satanic club in high school, and this had, it has had a lot of repercussion in his life. So let us continue hearing his story. Now, Alex, we were at a point where you were telling us that the principal was also involved in you young boys going to powerful people, business people, and they used to sodomize you with principal's permission. And that is very, very, very sad, seeing maybe a principal being part of the gang. So was something done about it?
Nothing, like there's nothing would be done, like nothing will happen. He's the principal, he's the head of school, and like it was something like what's happening behind the curtains. I don't think if anyone noticed that, like what was happening, because those people come with big cars and live with us. Nobody noticed. I don't think nobody noticed what's going on.
And now you started making money out of it.
Yes.
So when maybe you are going back to to your parent. You want to tell me they did not notice a change?
They would notice. They would, like, my mother would ask me, "What's wrong with you? You look stressed. What's going on? Talk to me." But all I would tell my mom is high school, like the life there, living alone, like being alone, adapting to like living with other people. Like there's nothing wrong with me because you cannot tell your mom. Then I'm used to the pain now, like I don't feel anything, but I've changed. I've changed, like me, I've changed. But she used to be concerned, but I wouldn't open up to her. Yes.
Now, after now that, how how did you guys, because I'm sure you are a team, join the Satanic Club?
What happened? We were making money. Now, you get to a point where, we're getting so much money, you're in high school, you feel like you are on top of everyone. And you want to be in the top groups. You want to roll with big people in school, people who say this, who say that. So someone told me, I want to introduce you to something bigger than this. So big, like 10 times better than this. But for me to tell you, you have to make a decision, because once you hear the information, you cannot go back. It's for you to decide. Go take your time, decide what you want, then come back to me, tell me you are ready. I will tell you the information, like what's going on. So I slept like a night. I thought about it. Then I was like, I would like to be part of this. So there's something else going on in this school and I don't know. And I'm making so much money. I need to know what's going on. So I went to the guy. I told him, like, tell me, I'm ready. So he told me there's this club that operates in the school field. In our school there was a field. Then there was a small forest there. They told me that there's this group that operates like 3 nights in a week. They go to that forest. They are into something like satanic, like they're into something like you live with Satan ever after, like forever. Like it's so complicated. Like when you die, you will live with Satan. I don't know if you're understanding what I mean. Like when you die, you won't get burnt, so you will live with Satan.
So you joined that group.
I have so many sins. I know straightforward I'm going to hell. But this group, they're telling me, when you die, you go straight and live with Satan forever after.
So you won't be punished by the devil?
Yes, you will live with him. He won't punish you.
What?
You will live with him.
So this group, its mission was for you guys to sin more and more.
Yes.
And by sinning, you when you die,
yes,
you will live forever.
Forever.
Eternity.
Yes, with Satan. And I was like, because I know I have sinned so much, I've done so many wrong things, I decided to go. And it was on a Wednesday night. I went there and they told me, you are initiated, like the 3 of us. They told me, for you to be initiated, like it was in a forest around. They drew some things in the ground with salt, some pyramids. So like we circle it, then we light a fire. The pyramids like light up. They drew something. So they told me, for you to join the cult, someone like you have to be sodomized until the blood comes out. And now you sleep in those pyramids, those circles that are being lightened up with two small lights.
All this is happening in school compound.
Yes, in a forest.
A forest. The school had a forest.
A small forest in the field. Where the field ends, there's a small forest there, but it's still in the school compound. It's around 3 a.m. That happens every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, 3 a.m.
The initiation process.
Like, if they're not initiating someone, they go there and worship, they do things, evil things.
Now, Alex, so for you to join that club, the main mission, because I want to get it right from you, the main mission or the end goal of joining Satanic Club is to live with the devil forever.
Forever after. Like, you have so many sins, and you know straightforward you are going to hell. But there is a way you can hack it. You won't go to hell. You'll go and live with Satan. He won't burn you.
He won't punish you.
He won't punish you. You will live with him without being punished. That was the mission. And you know straightforward, the things you have done, you are going to hell. There is no reverse things. There is no reverse for you.
Now it's like looking for a place in hell.
Another option, yes.
Now, and for you to go to hell, you had to be sodomized.
To join, to be initiated by them.
So how many boys were there?
They were 12 that night, and you have to be sodomized. 3 were being initiated, so they were 9. So you have to be like sodomized by the 9 of them until the blood comes out. So when the blood comes out, they
Wait a minute. Now, when they sodomized you, there were 9 men.
There were 9 of them, and like they would sodomize you like dry without even the loop, like until the blood comes out. Yeah.
After now the blood came out, how much, did they want maybe a lot of blood?
They just collected us. I don't know where they took the blood, because I was feeling so much pain. I couldn't even understand. Monday, Wednesday, you do a lot of things. You also start initiating other people. So you also start being part of the process of initiating other new members.
So the moment you join, now you start to recruit again.
Yes. And it's a top secret. Yeah.
Now after being sodomized by the boys, and the blood was taken and you are initiated,
Yes.
Did you start recruiting?
When you join, there was this, like, they told us the rules are, in every year you have to bring in 10 new members. Every year 10 new members. And after, so you bring in new members, you initiate them, and after the 4 years in high school, you commit suicide.
Wait a minute. Every year you have to recruit 10 members.
Yes.
Where will you get those members?
People are so hopeless in high school. Many people want to compete with each other. People want to be the center of attraction. People want to be feared. People want to be influential. People want to have money. So you will always find someone desperate in school.
But 10 people, it is a large group, because if you are maybe 12 people in that gang, every person recruiting 10 every year, does that I think that can lead to every student in that school, joining into that club.
There was no problem with the numbers because the mission was to get everyone in. That was the mission, to get everyone in. That was the whole mission of the group. Yes.
Were you able to recruit all like 10 people every year?
It was so easy for me because new monos were coming every year. So I was initiated in Form 2. Now I moved to Form 3, new monos came. I recruited 10 of them. I went to Form 4, 10 of them. They were coming to school and there were so many monos coming. So to get 10 people is so easy. 10 students is so easy. Yes.
What? So, every year you recruit, monos.
10 new members, monos.
So if you go to Form 3, 10, Form 4,
10. And they are so easy to recruit because they are naive, they have fear, they want to have a place in school, they want to be protected. So when you come to them, they are even interested, so much interested, but they don't know what will happen.
And now at the end of Form 4, you said that you had to kill 4 people and kill yourself.
Yeah, when now in Form 4, you have to kill like some of your recruitment, like 4 of them.
Why 4?
That was the rule. I don't know. That was the rule. You kill 4 of them and commit suicide.
Why commit suicide?
So you can go and live with Satan forever after. You cannot live with Satan when alive.
Wait a minute. Now, then why were you in school? Were you guys not having a future?
We wanted to live with Satan.
That was the future?
That was the future.
What?